You ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4! Kids, the sound of passion.
And a tremendous force at the plate. We're going to get to see the big bat of Michael Cuddyer. This ballpark located in Queens. This is Citi Field, the home of the Mets. 2K Sports presents Major League Baseball Sunday afternoon. Here's a look at the Mets starter. Steve, as he's facing the San Francisco lineup today, what do you think's on his mind?
Now this right-hander has quality stuff. It doesn't really matter oftentimes who he's facing. If he executes his pitches and pitches his game, he's got a chance to come out on top.
We've got a chance to show you the Giants lineup. Scouting Big John, who are we looking at today?
Well, power isn't the name of the game for Brandon Belt. He's more of a line drive hitter. He's going to spray it to all fields. Has a very wide stance in the batter's box. That means that he's never really off balance. That, to me, dictates he should be a 300 hitter for his entire career.
Getting us going, here's Angel Pagan.
Of the San Francisco Giants, center fielder, number 16, Angel Pagan.
Line shot into center field. Well, that's a good start. First batter, first hit. And now we'll take a quick look at the Mets. This is how they line up on the field.
Now this defense ranked in the bottom 5 in the National League, and it's a real problem for this club because once you make these kinds of mistakes, you can never make them up. And it puts so much pressure on the pitching staff. They feel like they need to miss bats. When pitchers don't pitch to contact, that's a problem.
And we're going to see Scudero here. Lifetime record 2 for 9 of the Mets. And they pitch out. Nobody's moving. Here's the 1-0. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. This one to Cuddyer as he drops back for it and puts it away.
This ball looked good coming off the bat. I thought it would carry a little bit further, but the right fielder able to keep a beat on it, roam back and put it away. Buster
Posey batting now with 1-0. There's a swing, line drive, center field. That's going to be a base hit for Posey. We were talking about Posey's numbers and how far down they were because of the injury. Now the long look will be made throughout the season as to whether Posey can get back to where he was 2 years ago.
Well, I think it's a matter of time before we all look at him as the most talented catcher in.
Hit up the middle. And McGee's got himself a hit. Pagan heading home. Pagan scores.
Now batting.
Well, you always feel really good when you can drive in a run for your team, but especially in the first inning, it sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And Hunter Pence will swing with a couple on. What we're seeing here is just a great push. No, that is nailed by Pence. He dives and an act. Posey's heading to third.
Now batting.
Reeled that one in. He'll get a tip of the glove from the pitcher for that play.
Boy, he has great instincts, this guy. A feel for the game. Picking the ball up off the bat immediately. That allowed him to make the catch.
So looking to capitalize on this RBI chance. Here is Brandon Belt. McGee's on at first base. Posey's the runner at third. There's a ground ball. Throws on to first. Side is retired. Well, some early production here. 1 run across in the first. The Giants lead it 1-0.
Now batting for the New York Mets.
And we've got Tim Lincecum out on the mound.
Number 3.
He'll start for San Francisco. Steve, as he faces this Mets lineup today, what do you think his thoughts are?
Oh, here's a 1.
And that swung on and hit. Pagan's going to play it. The catch is made. This is the lineup we'll see for the Mets. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
At some point in this game or any game, Michael Cuddyer is going to come up with a big hit. It just seems to be what he does. He has been a power hitter and a run producer throughout his entire career, and he's a veteran guy that's a great leader in your clubhouse.
Now let's take a quick look at the Giants and how they line up defensively. Now, John, anyone in particular that we want to keep an eye on?
Well, Angel Pagan can take his glove to any of the outfield positions, and he plays each one equally as well. He's one of the best at climbing up the wall, going and robbing home runs from hitters. Not the biggest name in the league, but very well respected for his defense.
Call strike from Lincecum, and the count is now 0-1.
By all measurements, the Mets seem to be a better team at home than the record would indicate. About middle of the pack when it came to pitching and hitting in Citi Field, but it just wasn't good enough.
As he retreats back for it and gets the out. And when you're playing in New York, when Steve's talking about being middle of the pack, John, that just is not going to cut it.
Especially not in this division. You're going to go 34 and 47 like the Mets did if you just play run-of-the-mill baseball against the Phils, Braves, and other tough teams in the NL East.
Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And Crawford puts that away to retire the side. And so Tim Lincecum gets him 1-2-3. He gets through the first inning without allowing a hit. And we'll see the Giants. Afternoons in New York, the city all around us. We're at Citi Field to take in this experience. It's going to be Perez now. He's going to get us started. Second inning. And a strike starting the second here. It's 0-1. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And Granderson gets to it.
He had the outfield swung around to the right that time. He had a long way to go to run that one down.
And Crawford's in the box. A smash towards the hole. Murphy. 2 away.
The San Francisco Giants. Pitcher number 55.
It's Lincecum at the plate. That one hit well. Cadilla's there. And that's out number 3. No strikeouts, but you talk about confidence. 4 pitches, 3 batters gone. Campbell will come to the plate. He's going to start the second for the home team.
Campbell.
Line drive. That's foul towards first. The pitch. And here's a swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2.
Well, this is exactly the situation where he's going to pull the curveball out. This guy really struggles with it when he's behind.
Got him. 1 away.
Well, just a great sequence of pitches. 3 good choices by the pitcher and the catcher, and he finishes them off quickly.
All pitchers love that. Those are short at-bats. You get it done in a hurry. And Michael Kadaya will dig in here with 1 away.
You know, for a team that finished 10 games over 500 in 2011 like the Giants did, it's hard to believe they only won 13 of the 33 games they played against the NL East.
Strike 2, Kadaya. Watch that strike zone now. Those Giants' struggles against the East, Steve mentioned, they were not alone in that regard, John.
Yeah, we know that.
Line towards second. Scudero makes the play. 2 down. And in the batter's box, it's DeArnold. Holds back, and it's a called strike on the inside part of the plate. 0-1.
The key for any pitcher is establishing the 4-seam fastball. Once you get that working, it gives you so many different options.
Crawford throws on to first in time to retire the side. No scoring here, ending this half inning. Still unable to score. The Mets still nothing on the board.
The plate with the San Francisco Giants.
And it'll be Pagan standing in to hit. He'll start things off here in the third inning.
Pagan.
Hit up the middle. Whoa, get out of the way of that one. Straight back up the middle. And that's going to bring Marco Scudero to the plate.
Second baseman.
Well, a great job right there by the first hitter in this inning to get on base. And, you know, a lot of big innings are started with that first guy getting on. And you have 1 or 2.
There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. That one in the alley. This could be 2 or more. Pagan heading home. And he's in there. Tremendous base running.
San Francisco Giants.
Well, the pitcher left us one over the middle part of the plate, right where the hitter can make contact. Good piece of hitting.
Boy, with the run scoring there, that's a pretty fat pitch in an RBI situation.
Keep the rally going.
And here's Buster Posey. Just one player picking up after another, Steve. This is This is a good offensive show going on, and they're climbing the ladder with it. Hit in the air to center field. One away.
At the plate for the San Francisco Giants. Third
Runner at second, Casey McGehee up. And an RBI single his last time to the plate. And here's the first one. That one's drilled to short. And Tejada picks it up. 2 away.
For the San Francisco Giants, right fielder.
They got a great showdown right here. Young Hunter Pence going to show what he's made of in a critical situation, Gary.
The career batting average for him, 242 against the Mets. Hit foul off the bat of Pence. Here's the pitch. Swing and a rocket toward short. And that's a base hit. Pence on at first. Scudero scores.
At the plate for the San Francisco
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind him.
Shot back to first. This one finds its way around, rolling all the way to the wall. Pence is trying for the plate. And he's in there to score all the way from first base. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Situations repeating themselves here. A chance to produce, and they are. It's going to be Perez now. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
That last hit puts a little bit more daylight in this lead right now, Gary. They keep tacking on early.
Ring him up, strike 3. But boy, what a solid offensive inning that was. They pick up 4 hits in the inning and 3 runs across the plate.
For the New York Mets.
Number 7 man at the plate.
Number 12.
Line drive fouled off towards first. And Lincecum out in front. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1 out.
I've got a chance to take a look at the slider again.
It was not a good-looking swing on that pitch.
Well, good at bat starts with good swings, and bad at bats end with bad swings. And I think he'd want that last swing back if he had the choice.
Tejada at the plate.
Well, Tim Lincecum, that big strikeout pitcher, dominating stuff, great deception in his delivery. In each full season, he's been well over 200 strikeouts, ending close to or above the 250 strikeout mark. An amazing arm.
0-1 pitch is a change, swung on and missed. 0-2. And for Lincecum, just the name alone has hitters shaking when he's got to be on the mound. Nobody wants to face him, which makes it even tougher to go up against.
You know, hitters try to make adjustments with him, but he's got so many different pitches that he can throw at any time in the count with deception. They don't know what's coming. He keeps them guessing.
Crawford. 2 away. Let's go to the video replay. This is a close play at first base.
That's going to be real close. He lunges for the bag, but it beats him. He's out.
You just don't lunge. You don't gain any ground that way. Harvey at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he's behind that pitch. 0-1. Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2. Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
Well, it's that time again. How about we take a look at our player of the game? A commanding performance from Tim Lincecum in this game.
Well, any starting pitcher will tell you that the last thing he wants to ever have to do is to turn the game over to the bullpen. They like to finish what they start, and that's exactly what he did today. He had all his pitches working, and he had complete command of the strike zone out there. He kept his lineup in check for the entire game and finished it strong.
And you don't often get the bats going on the road quite like this. Pretty good offensive attack.
Well,